Last but not least, I want to show you how to find Japanese language materials, just like I've showed you how to find English language materials on Japanese studies. This is the launching pad of CiNii or CiNii. Some people pronounce it one way, some people pronounce it the other, which is a database maintained by the National Institute of Informatics in Japan. I like to think of CiNii as sort of the JSTOR and Project Muse and BAS equivalents all rolled into one. There are a lot of scholarly journals and articles being published in Japan today in Japanese, and they're really hard to find unless you have a database like this. You're not going to find them on JSTOR, you're not going to find them on Project Muse, you're not going to find them necessarily on BAS. Actually, you won't find them on BAS because BAS is only materials that are published in Western languages, so you won't find Japanese language materials. Now you may think, gee, I'm in first year or second year or third year Japanese, I really can't tackle that kind of material yet. That's true, but someday you may be able to do so, and so it's important to see what's out there. You'll also find there are a few articles available on this database that are in English. So let's do an article search. I have to say that this database has grown a lot in the past few years. You can search using romanization, or you can search using Japanese. I prefer to search using Japanese because it reduces the false hits pretty dramatically. So I'm typing Anosaki Masaharu, and we'll search and see what we find. So we get a number of hits here. The first time I did this as an experiment, the number of hits that I got was around 2 dozen. And look, now there's 141. It really does keep increasing day by day. Now a number of these are false hits because there's somebody who's doing research in the sciences with the same name as the person I'm interested in. So I have to sort of sift through here. This is a true hit. It really is about the person I'm interested in, the Anosaki that I'm interested in. If I click on that, it will give me the title in Japanese of this article, an English translation of the title, but the article itself is written in Japanese. And it gives me the title of the journal where it appears, and the issue number, and the year in which it was published. I can take that information and order that article through Interlibrary Loan. Sometimes you'll find that you'll get information that is not just bibliographic but full text. Now in my case, I'm not going to find that. But let's look at that false hit that I had here. Here we get a little bit more information, and this IR full text link will take us to the article itself, just like you would find on JSTOR or Project Muse. So if you're looking for material that's relatively recent, something that was published in the past few years, it's not impossible that you'll be able to find it in its full text. Here it's available as a PDF. That's why I say that CiNii or CiNii is kind of like JSTOR and Project Muse and BAS all rolled into one. Sometimes all you get is bibliographic information, but sometimes you actually get a link to a full text article. If you order these things through Interlibrary Loan, it takes a week, 2, sometimes 3 for them to come in, sometimes even longer. Remember that thing that we were looking at on my account, my Interlibrary Loan account? Well, I was looking at 2 articles. I'd ordered 2 articles last February. Now we're into the early summer. And this was one of them, actually. It took 2 months for me to get it, but I got it as a PDF, and it was very clear, I must say. It wasn't fuzzy or anything like that. And so I encourage you to not look at these as, oh, I could never look at that, I could never access that, but consider all the possibilities.